15 minutes live. Alan Bennett and Barbara Taylor-Bradford on a bench on Armley Moor by Boff Whalley.
You mind if I...
No, not at all.
Budge up a bit. There. Don't let me stop you playing your guitar.
It's a ukulele.
No. Right. Well, you carry on.
I don't think so. I don't like to be showy.
Suit yourself?
I actually only play it because it suits my outlook on life. I find it conjures up a peculiar northern melancholy.
Well, my outlook on life is that if you can't make money from it, you're probably not very good at it.
Actually, I couldn't help but notice, but aren't you,
Yes. Actually, I am.
How lovely, Barbara Taylor-Bradford. I'm Alan. Pleased to meet you, Alan Bennett. Well, Mother would have been so happy. She read all your books, in large print, from the library, with a magnifying glass. She was a fan of stories that featured heaving bosoms for some reason.
Little Alan Bennett, of course. Christchurch infants. The affair with the toilet seat.
Sorry? Oh, that was a long time ago.
No, it was. But we still talk about it. My husband, Bob, and I. On soft summer evenings, when the glow of the Manhattan sunset pours through the French windows, reflecting on my crystal glass collection. If ever there's a pause in the conversation, one of us will say, "Remember the story of the little boy and the toilet seat." And of course we both laugh into our pink champagne.
Well, I rather thought that was consigned to the past, thank you.
Oh, but the past is such a wonderful place, Alan. May I call you Alan?
Well, yes.
Little Alan. Little toilet seat Alan.
Excuse me, I think we can say my life has moved on since then.
Oh, how sweet. And what do you do now, Alan?
Well, I'm a writer.
Oh, you are? How lovely. Wait, let me guess. Poetry. And you want me to look over some of your poems? No can do, I'm afraid. Busy.
Actually, no, I write for film and TV and theatre.
Oh, how delightful. Anything I'd know?
Perhaps. The History Boys.
No.
Talking Heads.
No.
Beyond the Fringe.
Keep going.
The Madness of King George.
Sorry. Being involved in the film business oneself means I miss a lot of the little independent things.
Well, actually...
And do you still live here, Alan?
No, I have a house in London and...
Oh, London! Oh, that must seem terribly big to you. All those buildings and people. Not like little old Armley at all. Now, you keep at your writing, Alan. I can see you're ambitious. My advice is write. And remember, if you're not very good at it, give up and get a job with the social services. They prefer men who wear spectacles.
Actually, that's why I'm here. I'm an observer. I like to watch people tell their stories.
Oh, bravo. I'll let you into a little secret, Alan. I haven't been back here since I left the typing pool at Yorkshire Evening Post in 1953.
And here you are, on a park bench on Town Street.
Here I am. As you may well know, Alan, my books have sold 85 million copies worldwide.
Well, you can't blame Mother for that. She only read the large print ones.
The Times Rich List estimated my wealth at around £166 million. Yes? Oh, you tell your mother that, Alan.
Mother's not with us any longer.
But you know, though I've been away, I still carry this place in my heart. There is a part of me that is forever Armley.
Upper Armley, wasn't it?
Oh, the halfpenny chews, the penny film club, the twopenny cakes, and the sixpenny horse ride.
A lot of your memories seem to be about money.
Don't pay any attention to little old me. Now tell me, you're an observer, you say?
Yes, I like to look at people's little idiosyncrasies.
And exaggerate them, make them funnier. Make people look silly. Oh, yes, a writer's trick, Alan, very good. And where better to find funny people than on this quaint old northern street? To be perfectly honest, Alan, I'm looking for inspiration myself. Bit hush-hush, you know, but I am suffering from what we writers call the dreaded block.
You've run out of ideas.
No, you've got it in one, Alan. 24 novels, 5 major film adaptations, 13 TV miniseries, and an interpretive dance, all telling the same simple story. The rags to riches tale of a young girl climbing her way to power, influence, and above all, financial independence. I came back to see if the old Armley muse might alight upon my padded shoulders and bless me with another basic plot. And you, Alan, is this your regular writer's bench, where you come to think?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm much the same as you, Barbara. I've been telling stories about this place for 50 years, which is about the time I left. I only came back once to make a documentary about my childhood. Some youths up on Wesley Road disrupted the filming by shouting and throwing stones at me. So we never finished it.
Oh, that is awful, Alan. I hope they weren't teasing you about the... After all this time, it wasn't little Alan Wetbum all over again, was it, dear?
As I've said, that's behind me. Forgotten. No, I'm back for the same reason as you. I thought those first 18 years would keep me going forever, in a literary sense. Chipped teacups, short trousers, corner shops.
The rain-swept, covelled aviaries.
Regal bingo ladies with holes in their stockings.
Carcroft's children with toffee-smudged faces.
Strict tweed-suited schoolmasters at the old clock school.
Oh, St. Bartholomew's spire pointing heavenwards during the great storm of 1961.
Broken and abandoned bicycles in Charlie Cake Park.
Arm-in-arm lovers leaving the new Western cinema on Branch Road.
Oh, those were the days.
Oh, weren't they? The enchantment of a time before the dreaded Nintendo Wii.
Even the gadgets nowadays have rude names.
What are we to do, Alan? I can't write about my life as it is now. Nobody wants to read about an old and money-obsessed lady living in a tastelessly decorated mansion in East Side, New York. My fans want working-class girls in gabardines, falling in love with brutish mill workers with hands like spades.
My readers want buxom grandmothers in post-war headscarves, tea in pots and bourbon biscuits arranged in patterns on china plates. They want wistful, sympathetic caricatures full of gritty northern stoicism. Not young lads throwing stones at the funny old man in the glasses.
I came here hoping for a revelation, a glimpse of the romantic soul we call home. The heartland, the old country. A return to the bosom of my birthplace.
There you go, with your bosoms.
You're my husband, Bob. Oh, dear Bob. He said to me, Barbara, he said, why are you revisiting Armley? What could you possibly find there? And of course I told him, I said, General. I called him the General. He calls me Napoleon. General, I might find a girl, a young girl in a gabardine. A girl who sees life opening up as an adventure. And Bob said, how are you going to find such a girl? And I replied, General, I shall come back to the wind-swept moors that dissects the old town, and I shall sit there, and I will watch, and I will wait.
I see. And what did the General say to that?
He said, Barbara, you can find the same view on Google Earth.
He had a point.
And what do you hope to find, Alan? That young boy in the National Health spectacles, with the world of West Leeds waiting eagerly at the nib of his fountain pen. What can he expect to discover? All these years later, still with those round red cheeks, like a slapped baby's behind. What does little Alan see?
Little Alan sees stylistics hairdressers and a purple health centre.
Nobody wants to read about a purple health centre.
I imagine the architect having a bit of a laugh over lunch. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to paint Armley Health Centre in amaranthine lavender. Donny Osmond's favourite colour, you know.
You can't put a price on beauty.
Mother once showed me photographs of your New York home in one of those magazines between a Spice Girl and the weepy one from Celebrity Big Brother. 5 reception rooms. That's an awful lot of dusting. How do you ever remember where you've left your glasses?
Oh, I have people for that.
People?
Mexicans mainly. Beautiful bone structures and very big hands.
Must be strange for you being here with all this. I expect you think everyone here has small hands.
Oh, small hands, yes. But very big hearts, Alan.
Big hearts, yes.
Oh, these lovely, lovely people. They've put my name in the sidewalk on Town Street, you know. Etched into the concrete. Like Hollywood Boulevard.
They call it a pavement.
Pavement, yes. I'm just outside Superdrug.
And I'm just outside Teddy's Amusements. That's Teddy's without an apostrophe. I like to imagine it's owned by someone with an exotic name. Greek, perhaps. But I fear it's just bad grammar.
Well, who knows? One day we might see little Alan Bennett somewhere on the sidewalk. If they get some more heritage funding.
In the old days, Town Street was full of butchers and bakers and pawnbrokers' shops. And men's outfitters. I can't write about cash converters, try as I might. The old pawnbrokers, you see, they were full of stories. Wedding rings, gentlemen's suits, army medals. The domestic details of our working lives encapsulated in shaped physical things. Now everything's shiny, black and digital. It's anonymous.
And the buttons are always so close together.
Big hands aren't always an advantage.
It's a new world, Alan.
That's why I gravitate towards Harrogate, of course. They have the past preserved there like a homemade jam. The better-offs, Mother used to call them. They learnt how to cling on tight to their version of nostalgia and learnt how to sell it too.
You are a little thinker, aren't you, Alan? Gravitate this, nostalgia that. Bob will be so happy when I tell him you made something of yourself after that little incident.
It's not getting us anywhere, though, is it? I think it's safe to assume that we'll both go away from here and resume where we left off, writing in a language of another world we discarded half a century ago.
Discarded is a little strong, dear. Birds have to learn to migrate.
Migration involves an annual coming home.
Oh, Alan, that's nitpicking.
I came here looking for a new past, but all it's done is plunge me deeper into the old one. We're like two old sailors marooned on a bench, cast adrift as the high tide of modernity threatens to engulf and sweep us away, doomed to tell and retell the same stories forever.
Now. You're allowed to feel sorry for yourself, but don't drag me into it. Come on, Alan. How about a large pink champagne or three at the old White Horse?
You'll be lucky. My father used to take me there once a year, at Christmas. Used to be warm ale at the bar, gentleman's room at the back, and a piano in the parlour. Now it's quiz night Tuesday, karaoke Thursday, and too loud to hear yourself think Saturday.
Do you remember when music had tunes?
You hum it, I'll play it.
On your guitar?
It's a ukulele.
Go on then. I've got time for one song before my driver comes.
For old time's sake.
The good old days.
Yesteryear.
Gabardines and hands like spades.
Join in the choruses then, Barbara. The past is a wonderful place, all cosy and warm. There's always a coal fire burning in that version of home. On memory lane there are apples to pick along the way. Hey. Oh, I love this place so much, I moved away. Oh, we love this place so much, but not quite enough to want to keep in touch. We love this place so much, we moved away. I love to walk down Sentimental Street every once in a while, to see that old nostalgia with its snapshot sepia smiles. The childhood friends still calling me to stay. Hey. Oh, I love this place so much, I moved away. Oh, we love this place so much, but not quite enough to want to keep in touch. We love this place so much, we moved away. The good old days of old lang syne, days of your former time, the past I visit now and again. It all seems so much better than those happy hours we spent on the terrace streets, cobbled clogs and pockets full of sweets. In all my rose-tinted tales of yesterday. Oh, I love this place so much, I moved away. Oh, we love this place so much, but not quite enough to want to keep in touch. We love this place so much, we moved away. Oh, we love this place so much, but not quite enough to want to keep in touch. We love this place so much, we moved away.
15 Minutes Live was created and produced by Slung Low and Jane Earnshaw for the I Love West Leeds Festival 2011.